Okay, so we ran up the engine. All the systems went well so far. So we've run up the engine to operating temperature and run it for about half an hour more. And we've been checking for leaks on all of the systems that I've done. That I've changed the components like this here, checking for a leak for the seal that I changed. We won't be able to check the coolant until the engine gets cold, so that'll be way later on today. But I checked all of the hose clamps where I took hose clamps off, like up in here. All of these were sweet. I checked the impeller. I did find that I've got a problem in the shaft. It's not on the impeller side, it's in the shaft side. So at some point I'm going to have to take this pump off and fix the leak. So I'll show you how to do that when I do that. But otherwise everything went well. The coolant, the bolts for the coolant, the drains and fillers and stuff, everything went good. The only other problem I had was where the hose comes out of the exhaust and it goes into the vector box. And for some reason this is narrowed. So what I'm going to do to fix that is I'm going to put Bostik, which is a polyurethane sealant, on here, and then I'm going to refasten the hose on. Let it dry, and then hopefully that'll solve that leak. It's just that the hose is slightly bigger than the vector box port, so which is strange. It is, and we're just going to do that. So when we do it, we're going to put the Bostik on the hose side, not on this side, because that means that we'll be able to have the polyurethane sealant inside where we want it to be. If we put it on here, we're liable to push this hose on and push the Bostik away from where we want it to be. Whereas if it's in here, as you're pushing it on, it's still going to be there. It's still going to be. It won't. If anything, it will push to the edge. And so we're not going to go all the way. We're not going to go that whole depth. We're going to go about that far. So when we push that hose on, it'll only push, so much more out from here. So hopefully we'll have most of the Bostik inside here. And then when we put the hose clamps on, I'm going to put two hose clamps like this set up here. They're opposing each other. When we put them on, I'm not going to tighten them down all the way. I'm just going to tighten them up. Then I'm going to leave them for the Bostik to dry. And then I'm going to squeeze the clamps into that Bostik. And let's see how that works.